This is Cinema.
And this is Johannes.
And you're watching Board Gaming Ramblings.
And welcome back to Keep or Cull, the series where we play a lot of games and then talk about them. We're going to review 8 more new games today. It's going to be fun. We're going to do the paddle. We're going to talk about them. We're going to do a rating so you know like the whole shebang. If we're keeping it, if we think it's actually good, and the things about them.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. We are playing so many games. I'm going to talk to you about as many of them as possible. So we think this is a great way to do it. We're going to start off with this one, which is...
In the Footsteps of Marie Curie.
Okay, this is a review copy. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom!
It's a double Cull, but I enjoyed it.
Yes.
I think because this is a game where you have a cube tower, which works surprisingly well.
Yes.
And then you can take the resources that come out, or you can do like a book action, and you want to like do things with the cube, like things.
Yes, you want to exchange the resources,
Yes.
all the resources, upgrade them, and then use those resources for points and cards.
Yeah. But I liked it. I thought it was a fine game.
Yeah, I enjoyed my time playing it. I think that it's a lighter, casual, family-style game. Has some randomness in it that might frustrate some people. Didn't really bother me that much in this one. I also got quite lucky.
Yeah, you did.
But I enjoyed my time doing it. It's a shorter one, but I don't see myself picking this up from the shelf and playing it again. That's why the Cull. I'm going to rate this a 6.5.
I'm going to rate it a 6.
Okay, next up, we are going to have Contra Banter. This is from Skybound Games. Sorry, we are French. Skybound Games, another review copy of a word smuggling party game. Let's do the paddle.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
That's a double key.
Yes, this was fun.
Yeah.
This is a weird game. This is a game where you speak. We had to kind of do a little bit of work because this is in English and we want to play it in Norwegian, so we kind of like had to go through some cards, be like, oh, doesn't work that way in Norwegian. But basically what you're going to do is that we're going to play teams. So let's say we are on a team. We're going to have 3 cards in front of us with words on them. And then the other team is going to ask us a question or like start us on a topic. And we have to speak together, answer, just talk about stuff, and try to slip those words in there without the other team finding it weird that we use those words. There are ways like you could gamify it, but like if you play it as the way it's supposed to be played, I think it is a superb, super fun, different and weird party game.
Yeah, this game got me stressed out because it's quite like a tense feeling trying to smuggle these words into the sentences, and I thought it was actually more challenging while trying to do it in Norwegian as well. But I'm looking forward to play this more. It was really fun.
And the thing is like when you get a word over, you're gonna have to do that again next round.
Yeah.
So you're trying to, like we actually managed to sneak in the word hockey 3 rounds in a row without the other team, like you and...
We got it on the last turn.
Yes. So I think this one is super cool if you're looking for that weird, different party game. Next up on your side, we have...
Nocturne.
Nocturne, the newest one from AEG Flat Games in the kind of Cascadia, Calico... There's another one in there that I don't remember because we didn't like...
Something.
Verdant. Yes.
Yes.
This is Nocturne. Let's do the paddle.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
It's a double Cull. I thought this was interesting. I've seen this mechanism in one game before, and that is Sky Rise.
Yes.
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 And this is basically an auction game, but when you overbid someone, because here you're bidding on these tiles that are in a grid, you are not overbidding on the same tile. You're like moving the bid to the a surrounding tile. So you're not only thinking, okay, I'm fine with you getting that tile, but I'm thinking, what are the opportunities then for next round?
Yeah.
So that was interesting. For me, though, I don't need to keep it. I'm not sure if we have kept Skyrise either, actually.
And we have it still.
So, but I thought this was a clever version of that.
I would have liked to play it more, but no, like, because I enjoyed this one. I think I liked it more than you.
That's right.
I enjoyed my time with this one quite a lot. There's just too many games. But this one is one that I I would have, if we didn't have all of the games and we weren't playing all the new games all the time, I would have kept this. But like for us now, shelf space is very, like
yeah.
it's a something that need to be like, oh, we have to have this game for some reason or another. So this didn't like get up there. But for me, I'm going to give it a 7. I enjoyed this one.
I'm going to give it a 6.5.
Next up, we have 2 games. We are continuing with the AEG flat out games. Cascadia Rolling Rivers and Cascadia Rolling Hills. Let's do the paddle.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Cull.
Cull.
If I could cull this with 2 paddles, I would.
You can.
Yes, I can. Yes. Cull. This might be the worst game I played the whole year. Probably somebody's going to disagree with me very badly, but this was not fun.
Yeah, if you liked it, perfect. This is not for me. I have some different kind of maps, and yeah,
these have the same maps.
Oh yeah,
like there's no difference.
It's
in
just
these
like one
boxes.
dice that are different, and
Yes.
that's not really a difference. But like in this, also you have like 4 different maps, and yeah, when you get to the more complex ones, it's more fun.
Yes.
But I don't find it entertaining.
The core concept is bad.
Yes,
the core concept of drafting the dice, hoping you get what you need. There are some ways to mitigate it, but not in a way that makes it interesting. Like the randomness in Cascadia, you can get through. This is basically Cascadia, just very boring.
No, it's not Cascadia. It has
like
very
some of
little. Yeah, like some of the scorings in the later maps have something to do with Cascadia other than the theme.
Like I like tracks. I like games that look like a spreadsheet, but this is just a spreadsheet.
This is horrible.
And it's like when you have to, there's so many things. You're drawing a number, crossing it off, drawing another number, crossing it off. It's
because
not
this is
easy
basically
to...
just, this sheet is just to keep track of how many animals you have
Yes.
at all times, and you're
Oh yeah,
constantly...
this is not a game.
No, that's not a game. That would be so sad.
Yes.
And that in itself is really tedious and boring. And then you have the actual map, which in Cascadia you get this landscape with these tiles and it has colors. And in this, I have to write a letter symbolizing what kind of animals it is. And I don't remember which one was the... It's so hard to get like... Nah, I don't like it.
Yeah, and you also like you have to look at my H and my A and look at where there's a lot of H, a lot of A's. I have to see which is where, so I don't do it wrong for the scoring. I'm gonna give these a 4.5. I would not recommend these to anyone, basically.
Oh no, 4 for me.
So next up on your side is
Biomos.
this is another review copy. Let's do the paddle.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Boom!
It's a double cull. I was actually a little unsure about this.
Okay.
Not because this is the most amazing game that I've ever played, but because it was pleasant.
Yeah.
And it's a little puzzle game where you are drafting these different biomes, or what I call it, like different...
But I don't know, something.
terrains. Yes. And you're placing it into like a half circle thingy. Then you can slide them around, and when they, like, you can choose to interact the different terrains together and get other terrains, and you're trying to get these patterns basically to score points. And I found that to be a clever puzzle that I haven't seen in so many ways before, like that. Okay, I can place this between that, and that can change something else. That was interesting to me.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a fun game. Nothing that I need to play again. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
I'm going to give it a 6.
Next up, we have Flashback Lucy, a storytelling cooperative investigation game by Scorpion Mosk. And Scorpion Mosk usually make games that I'm very excited about, so I was excited to try this one out. Let's see how it was. 1, 2, 3. Boom!
It's a double cull.
It was not fun.
I liked it more than you.
Yes, I didn't like it.
No, you didn't like it. In this game, you are placing out cards, and they have numbers on them, and then you're finding other cards with other numbers, and you kind of, when you look at all these cards, get kind of a story or something happened, and you're trying to figure out what has happened, and that part you didn't find that entertaining.
No.
No.
And I think like the main reason is because I think this is for kids.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's fine. And
Yeah.
I think for kids that never played this kind of game before, it would be fun. But for me, I found no enjoyment in this one whatsoever.
Like if I would play this, I think I would play it solo. Like
Maybe with some kids.
yeah, somebody who's not you that
Yes.
would like share in my enthusiasm for discovering something that happened because you kind of didn't.
No, it was not fun. I did not enjoy it, but I'm gonna give it a 5. I think like the system worked well, but I think it's gonna be for kids.
Yes, I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
Yes, I think you have 2 more games.
That's true.
Okay, let's do
First
them.
up is Task Team.
This is a silly game. Do you want to do the thing?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
It's a Cull from me. It's our first disagreement
Dun, dun,
ever.
dun.
Well, I thought it was fun. It's a very silly game.
Yeah.
It's just like you split into 3 teams or 2 teams.
You have to have 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
3 teams, and you are just like basically doing like tasks
with your team. Task team.
and trying to win. And they're super silly. It's just like make a tower of cards, make a tower of dice, try to measure something, try to throw something on something else, try to blow something across the room with like this.
Yes, you can't blow it like not an ear. Like you
No.
don't get to have like a blower or something.
Make certain things like very simple, very fun, very
Mm-hmm.
fast. But yeah, I can still call it.
I don't think this is like the best game ever, but I think it's gonna fit this situations where if you are with a big group, like I don't think it works so well with like a too big group because there's gonna be tasks with only 1 player in it, tasks with 2 players. I think it's like if you're 9 people or less, if you want to have like one that facilitates, like I did that, then you can basically play it with 2 teams.
Yeah.
If you have like a facilitator just doing like now it's this
That's
team,
kind
now
of
it's this
what I
team.
meant. Yeah.
And I think it's great for that. I think it's just basically a box of different things to make people do. And you don't even have to play it as a game if you don't want to. This is more like an activity-based game. And I think like for some situations I am in, I think this is going to be a great one for that situation. So I'm keeping it for that, basically.
Yeah.
That is my thing.
This is not the first time that I've seen board games take like basic activities and put some rules in there, and sometimes I will just like you can make this at home. Very easily. But this, when you are in that situation where you need a game like this, somebody might think it's hard to be creative with the tasks that they make up. And in this game, this is facilitated for you. So I absolutely see this coming in hand in those situations.
I think I want to keep it for now. I don't know like if down the road I'm going to look at my party games and be like, how often? I think the biggest problem is I don't know how often I'm going to play it. Because we have other party games that are easier to play with fewer people. But it's like the big group game I can see. Last up,
it's on your side.
No, I don't have any.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, that is the last one.
Is
Sail.
It's Sail.
A 2-player trick-taking cooperative game. Are you ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, boom.
It's another Cull. What do you think?
What I think?
Yeah.
I think that you don't like trick-taking games.
Well, I do.
This is like a highly regarded 2-player cooperative trick-taking game.
Yeah, but I can like things that I cull. And also I can dislike things that are highly regarded.
That you keep.
Yes. No. Well, we have acquired a lot of trick takers lately. What I do enjoy about Sail is that you're trying to navigate through like a sea.
Yes.
Sail.
You're trying to sail your boat.
Yeah, and depending on what like the combination of symbols that your team
2 of
gets,
us. Yes.
then you can do like different action. You can either sail, you can sail and take some damage. You can get more health back, and you're trying not to die. Basically, it was hard to play this well, and I see absolutely the replayability and the challenge in this. But we have, as I mentioned, acquired a lot of these trick takers lately, and this is not my favorite.
But we don't have a lot of trick takers, so we can play with 2. So now, like,
But
I
I
have to play a
like-
trick-taking game right now, and we're only two. I'm like, I'm gonna die if I
But
don't play a
then I
trick-taking
rather
game.
play, and there's totally different games, but that also is a two-player cooperative trick-taking game, and that is Jekyll and
Jekyll and Hyde versus Golden.
yes, I would rather play that. So, like, how often are we in a situation when it's just the two of us and we need to play a trick right now?
I think we're gonna be there. The thing is, for me right now, I want to explore them more.
Yeah.
So I'm not ready to let go of them.
Yes.
Because I want to be
I'm
like,
so tired.
I want to play as many of them as possible, and then like if we have 50 of them, we might not have to keep all of
We
them.
can do a trick taker Keeper Cull special
Oh.
edition. Yeah.
We might do that. So
Ah,
don't try
so it's
to
a
put
card-
that
card-
over there.
Ah,
No, it's
okay.
not. So we are done. We had 8 games, 9 if you count the 2 exactly the same rolling
And
games.
we only kept one. Well, I would only
Yes.
keep one.
But we kept smaller games.
That's
which
true.
seems like if you look at the last one as well, we kept the smaller games
Mm-hmm.
because they are easier to actually keep because they take less space. So, best and worst experience, you go.
And my best experience was Contra Banter.
Mm-hmm.
I had so much fun with that. Worst experience, Cascadia. Both of them.
Rolling Hills.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I have to say the same. Nocturne as well was one I really enjoyed, but Cascadia was the least enjoyable, and probably, yes, Contra Banter as my number. But if I have to say something else, I have to say Toss Team, the first time I played it, with Monique and Naveen. That was a
really
lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was just seeing it on the table like, this looks stupid. I want to play it now. And we laughed and we enjoyed it so much. So those are more games that we reviewed. We hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy it, you can help us out in a very big way by giving us a victory point.
And we get victory point when you click the subscribe button. You can also click the bell to get notifications every time we post a new video.
And this is going to be the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Johannes.
I'm Sunema.
And you've been watching Board Gaming Ramblings, and bye-bye.